What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Cosmos. The staking rewards right now for Cosmos are very, very high, so I want to share that. I also want to take a look at how their IBC is sort of going to continue growing, how their ecosystem is looking to grow, their NFT, the new sort of NFT hackathon that's happening, and what I think this can do in price. Um, which I still think there's a good run in Cosmos. But before I get into that, guys, if you are new to this channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos on this channel. In the videos, I said, look, these quality coins, I'm buying them up. Um, and these were the prices of recording, and these are the current prices. So if you'd put in $100 into each of these coins at the prices of recording, and say you wanted to sell them today, if you did sell them today, you'd be able to bank around a little over 13K in profit. So that's from a $2,600 investment in total. So that's 5x in profit, which is pretty damn good. But obviously, these coins should have been sold in 2021. That's when I sold them. That's what my friends did, my followers did. And if you'd have done that, $2,600 investment would have actually netted you a profit of around 123K. So big difference. Now, as I said, sold all these. They're not what I own. But if you do want to see the cryptos that I own right now, you can do. You head over to copymycrypto.com and you read the site. Now, it'll take about 10 minutes to read that site. Every single thing on copymycrypto.com is public record. So literally, you can go through the site and then go through this YouTube channel and verify every single thing you read. Um, Copy My Crypto is where I share with the members the coins that I've been buying up. Anytime I buy or sell a coin, members are alerted. So if I'm buying a coin to add to a position or buying a brand new coin, members are alerted. If I'm selling a coin to bank some profits, members are alerted. If that sounds good to you, sort of taking the work out of crypto investing, then Copy My Crypto could be the site for you. Look, we all know there's profits to be made in crypto. It's probably why you're here watching the video. Now, if you are not going to be doing the required amount of work, the research, the 10, the 15, the 20,000 hours, that's all I do. And how I've picked all these coins in the past, the Thetas, the Zilicas, the V-Chains, the Phantoms, is the same way I've picked the current coins that I'm in. And again, if you want to make these kind of gains without doing all the legwork because you're too tired or you're too busy or you just don't want to do it, like I say, Copy My Crypto could be for you. So go read the site now, pause this video, and then you can come back to it after you've read the site. Okay, so Cosmos. There's a few things to talk about Cosmos. So first of all, Cosmos sitting at $10.92. Circulating supply is 286 million of them. Market cap's 3 billion. So there's been a few things happening for Cosmos. Um, so before I get into the few things, let's just do a quick run through of what Cosmos is. Um, Cosmos aims to be to solve the biggest problems of the blockchain, which has always been boiled down to effectively slow, expensive, and unscalable. So that was the issue that they've been trying to work on. They also want to make it easier for developers. So they've got the inter-blockchain communication protocol. This makes it easier for blockchain networks to communicate with each other. So that prevents sort of fragmentation in the industry. That prevents all blockchains from being separate. The beauty of the inter-blockchain communication protocol is it starts connecting all the blockchains. Um, so the Cosmos is proof of stake crypto, and actually staking returns right now are pretty damn good. Um, Staking yield is up to over 20%, actually. I don't think this is quite accurate. Um, so if we take a look at staking rewards, we can see 22.78% per year, which is pretty good. And you can see where you can go to delegate and everything else. But fundamentally, um, yeah, Cosmos is pretty good. So if you delegate, you get 22.78% per annum. Um, really low risk, really easy. You can also run a validator node, which adds a few percent for your share, like for the staking returns. But a 22% yield per year for a very, very strong crypto is really good news. Um, and they've started adding new sort of goals for like the IBC. So um, they're saying that 2023 is the year that IBC will expand to new blockchains, including Ethereum. Um, and actually, they've said a bit more. So they further noted that IBC Solidity will enable the transfer of data of tokens and messages to multiple blockchains through their IBC protocol. This includes Enterprise Ethereum and all the Ethereum virtual machine compatible blockchains. So obviously, Ethereum is the most popular network. Many networks hope to tap into the robust liquidity that Ethereum offers. So this will become much easier to conduct via the IBC as soon as it gets connected to Ethereum. The overall goal is to facilitate a smoother flow of value across different blockchain networks. Unsurprisingly, the announcement came about Ethereum came just a few days after Cosmos revealed its global expansion plans. From a strategic point of view, onboarding Ethereum before executing a global expansion plan might make Cosmos and the IBC more attractive to other potential projects. Um, and actually, their plan makes sense. So, you know, right now, there are nearly 300, if not more now, apps and services that are utilized, that are connected to Cosmos and the IBC. There's over $61 billion of assets under management across the network. Um, the IBC, the Cosmos hub and the Cosmos ecosystem right now is beginning to grow at a really strong rate. When we take a look, by the way, at Cosmos, in terms of like how long it's been up and running, yes, it launched in 2019, so it's only actually experienced one bull cycle, which is always worth noting because um, we don't know if it's in a long-term uptrend or downtrend. Really, if it had gone through two bull cycles, excuse me, if it had gone through two bull cycles, you could see if it was in a long-term uptrend or a long-term downtrend. But arguably, given that Cosmos is one of the strongest projects out there, I would expect that this is going to be one that ends up in a long-term uptrend. And bear in mind, it is so heavily backed. Dragonfly, Polychain, Hashkey, One Confirmation, Paradigm, X Network, and I am sure they have earned more from other VCs, not just those. Um, and those VCs are always going to be attracted to a project like Cosmos that connects everything. Um, now, within Cosmos, as I said, there's 274 apps and services, and they're growing. So they've done that in about 4 years, which is pretty good. You know, that's not bad. Um, and when we actually take a look, you can see some of these are really good services. Our Cash Network is one I rate quite well. Anchor Protocol obviously didn't do all that. Anchor, though, great, great, great service. Um, Obviously, it's integrated with Binance Smart Chain. They've got Binance Protocol onboarded, Carbon as well. Um, you know, these are all like a lot of these are really strong projects. Obviously, Cosmos Hub. Um, they've got stuff like the cross-chain crawler, which is nice infrastructure. Um, they've got decentralized identifiers, which is privacy-based infrastructure. You've got just a few little really interesting things like Fetch. Again, Fetch. You've got HashGuard and Hard Protocol for finance. All of these Injective, again, Injective, really strong project. All of these looking really pretty good. Lots of connectivity, lots of projects that want to start utilizing the Cosmos, throughput, the Cosmos ecosystem. Cosmos, the, the fact is, it's actually quite cheap in terms of fees. Like, not it's not necessarily as cheap as some of the projects out there, but still not bad. Like, definitely cheaper than Ethereum. And then they're adding to stuff. They've got a phase 2 hackathon for a game of NFTs. So again, the partners here. You've got Interchain Foundation, you've got IrisNet, you've got Stargaze, Juno, Optic Network. The institution partners are AWS, Hashkey Capital, and IDG Capital. And you can see again, judges here are for the Game of NFTs hackathon. So it's a two-phase event where you can test the interchain NFTs and build innovative NFT applications. So again, we go through the rules, but participants have to utilize all GON testnets for feature testing and for completing multiple tasks, all through the enabled SDKs and WASM chains, IBC channels and ports. We've got testnet faucets, they've got testnet explorers, they need support services in the Cosmos Discord. All these are requirements. If you hit those, you've got a shot. Again, but a new innovative sort of NFT model, something that we're going to see. Like, NFTs are going to change, they're going to develop. They are really early on in their time. Right now we're only really seeing NFTs as just pictures of stupid animals as a general rule. But the broadening of NFTs over the course of time is going to be huge. We're going to see NFTs as contracts, like we're going to see NFTs as um, as a reflection of real world assets down the line. The evolution of NFTs is going to be massive. So the cryptos that are developing that and changing the landscape of NFTs have got a good shot of real growth. So I'm glad to see sort of Cosmos doing that. Now, again, we're at a time where we're pretty damn close to them getting um, that Ethereum EVM and the EVM compatible blockchains onboarded onto Cosmos. When that happens, we could see an explosion of Cosmos. We really could. Now, what can Cosmos do? Honestly, I do think at least $50. It's got to get, like, look, its all-time high was 45 or thereabouts. So $45 is the first target. But once it's there, it's press discovery mode. How high can it go? You never really can know. Um, $50 I do think can be done, but obviously if it is 50, it could go to 60, 70, 80, 100. And if it went to 100, logically, that'd be a 28.6 billion market cap right now. Can it do that? I think it can. I really think it can. Um, so actually, yeah, I'm going to say $100. I think this can hit 28 billion market cap with relative ease, actually. It's one of the best. It's grown really well. It's a strong damn project. And also, just put it into context, if you buy up Cosmos and then you stake it, you're going to get 20% more this time next year. So say it does a 5x, you've actually done a 6x because you've got 20% more. If it does a 10x, you've actually done a 12x because you've got 20% more. So the staking returns are really beneficial for that sort of price when that price appreciation occurs. But I don't know, I'm looking at Cosmos, I'm just going, I just see this growing so spectacularly over the next couple of years. The team behind it is strong. The growth behind it is outstanding. The IBC protocol has been so smooth and so well received because what was the big selling point of Cosmos is that you can actually um, connect with other chains. That's a really big appeal. It's actually been made very, very simple with their SDKs and everything as well for developers. Um, yeah, I think this is a really strong, really, really strong um, chain. Now, I'm curious about the only last thing I'm curious about is, are they incentivizing developers? So we've got all this hands-on stuff. We've got a lot of tutorials. Got a lot of tutorials, a lot of info on the SDKs. I'm not seeing anything on incentivization. Um, but I gotta say, I'd be very shocked if they've not got something in place. I'd be very, very shocked if they've not got uh, some sort of grant system in place because they have such an extensive uh, ecosystem and team now, and I'm sure they must have put money aside for growth. So without finding it, I would expect that is the case. If it isn't, I'm sure they're going to double down on that in the near future. If it is, keep it moving. In fact, kicking up the rewards, up the rewards. Um, I don't know, man. I'm looking at this and I'm going, look, I honestly think the more I look at Cosmos, the more I think this is a coin that could do. This could reach $100 because fundamentally it would only be around a 29 billion market cap. That's not that high for a project that most view as one of the top tier. Um, and I do look at it and go, it should break into the top 10 down the line. So it would require about a 10x to do that. So yeah, I think $100. The more I look at it, the more I go $100, I think. But what do you guys think? Do you think the adding of Ethereum and all the EVM compatible blockchains is going to kick it on in the short term? Because I think that would probably be quite a sort of catalyst for the market right now. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. And if you're using Cosmos for DeFi or for anything else, how are you finding it? Let me know in the comments down below. Um, and if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. If you are a returning viewer and you haven't hit the subscribe button, do that now. These videos are going to make you money. You don't want to miss them. So simple as hit the subscribe button. And last thing, guys, if you want to see the coins that I own, the cryptos that are in my portfolio, the ones I hold, the ones I've been buying up in this bear cycle, go over to copymycrypto.com and read that site. Every single thing on the site is public record. Everything on there can be confirmed by you. When you read through it, you can literally go to the history of this channel and watch the old videos and confirm that everything you read is real, is factual. Now, Copy My Crypto is literally where I share the coins that I own. Anytime I buy or sell a coin, the numbers are alerted. Recently bought 2 coins, one has already doubled. Literally bought them on Friday, one's already doubled. If you're looking to make gains in crypto, which you know there are gains to be had in crypto, but you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, or you don't even have the interest to read through the white papers, to look at the charts, then Copy My Crypto could be exactly what you need. That's all I do. Every waking day, I read through this information, siphon through it. It's how I picked Phantom. It's how I picked Theta. It's how I picked Zilliqa. It's how I picked VeChain. And it's how I've picked the coins that I'm in right now. So if you want to see those coins and make the gains in crypto without doing 5, 10, 15,000 hours of reading, Copy My Crypto could be exactly what you need. So go read the site now. And if you like it, maybe I'll see you there. And if you don't, there's no obligation to buy, but do keep watching this channel because release videos regularly, great content for you. And that is it from me, guys. Have a lovely day. Enjoy your Easter. Take it easy. Bye bye.